Yeah. We just kept doing it, right? And I'll tell you what, I was at my breaking point, and so was Shaggy. We were in Kansas City, Missouri. We were both ready to quit Colt Cabana. Colt Cabana. And we had a minivan that we were pulling behind the tour bus that we would use to take us from the hotel to the venue and back, right? And the minivan was like about a $40,000 minivan. $20,000 minivan, right? And so me and Shaggy were like, we want to go home. We've been ready to go home. We're already 2 months past going home. So we called our manager, Alex, at the time, and we said, fuck your minivan, we're going to run into the river. It's the only natural thing to do, right? Run in the river. And we were standing there looking at like an area where you could clearly run it right into the river. Not so much as a curb or nothing. Straight into the river. So we called Alex and we were like, how much does minivan cost you? About 20 grand? Fuck this minivan. We're running in the river. And Alex was like, are you going to finish the tour? If you run the minivan into the river, will you finish the tour? There's only like 3 or 4 shows left. We're like, yeah, if we can run the band into the river, we'll finish the tour. He was like, go ahead and run it in the river. Just take the license plate off. So we took the license plate off. We got a brick, and we got ready to run it in the river, right? And right when we were about to run this $20,000 minivan into the river, me and Shaggy were like, that's 20 grand. It could be in our pocket or the bottom of the river. So we called Alex back. We said, look, if you want us to finish the tour, we'll spare the minivan, but give us 20 grand. Now, I've never blackmailed a partner of mine. But at this moment, it seemed totally okay. It's totally appropriate. So we were like, fuck you, Alex. 20 grand of this minivan is going in the river, and we're not finishing the tour. So he offered us the 20 grand. And so I bought my parents, my mom and my stepdad, 2 watches.
But he just gave you the 20 grand?
He gave us the 20 grand. No, the story's not over. He gave us the 20 grand, right, to finish the tour. There was like 3 or 4 shows left. We took the 20 grand. Shaggy spent his 10 grand on whatever. I bought my mom and my stepdad watches. Probably fake. They wouldn't know the difference. But instead of running the van into the river, we decided not to. Now, when I took the stage that night, I want to tell you something. And again, this is another story where there's no real punchline, but I'm hoping somebody will find some interest in this. You know what I'm saying? Because I think there's a little value in the interest in this, because you might wonder why things like this happen, you know? But I took the stage that night, and I remember there was a kid in the front row, okay? This venue was sold out, Colt Cabana. Like the many you've seen 5 nights a week, every week. Packed. The kids up front were literally suffocating. Their arms were pressed against their chest. They looked half dead, you know? And when I came out on the stage, I was super reluctant to take the stage because I was already extremely depressed. And going through the minivan thing, you know, I didn't want to be out there no more. We've been out for literally 9 months at this point. 9 months on tour. All the shows had blended into one, and we just didn't care anymore. And I came out on the stage, all the kids were crushed up against the barricade, and I saw one kid crushed up in the most uncomfortable broken wrist position, but his finger was like this. Like he's all crushed up against his feet. Like, fuck you, dude. And I remember thinking, if you're here to see the opening act, they already left. why are you still smuggled, crushed up against the barricade? Like, why are you